Hello, hello. Hey, it's Rio and it is week 6. I know it's crazy to believe, but it's true. And I'd like to go over the work for this week. So this week I'm not going to make you put this video in your lecture notes, but several of you missed that I had you do this for last week. So make sure you keep a heads up on that and include that as a requirement as I talk about it. Okay? So this week, not required. I will tell you, looking at the modules for this week, I have already recorded a video for this item right here, which is taking the final project from the lynda.com HTML from Williamson and making some modifications and then uploading it to Google Drive to do simple hosting. So this requires several steps. So I definitely, if I was you, wouldn't wait until the last minute to work on this in case you need help. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're doing that. So the other item that we have, besides the lecture, let's see, on week 6, we're in the last step or the last part of the essential training. Okay. And so the other one is a really important topic that it would be interesting to see how many of you know, right, what ASCII is and why we use it, and then Unicode and what it is and how we use it. And really, this video talks about both ASCII and Unicode, and really it talks about UTF-8, which is when you're coding a web page, right? You if you saw that line in there, it's the coding way you code it. So anyway, I think this is a good place to make sure you at least have some understanding of that format requirement or that formatting scheme that we use. So that's there. Okay, so those are the topics. I do already have next week's lecture. This has already been out there for a little while. We'll start Git. Okay, so this will be our adventure into GitHub. Git and GitHub will be, sorry, I'm looking through it here. I went too far. Here it is, up and running with Git and GitHub. Okay, so, and definitely, probably most likely hands-on for next week, we'll be actually learning how to use GitHub Pages, because that's just a cool thing to know how to do. You're learning how to use Google Drive to host pages this week. Next week, we'll use it for GitHub Pages. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is that, and I think I've mentioned this before, but devfest.gdgfresno.com, okay? devfest.gdgfresno.com is October 17th. Fresno City College, the schedule is here. It's awesome. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have beginner track, probably not for you all, although you're totally welcome to go in there. And it's always good to get more time on task with HTML and CSS. So, but there's also other tracks that if you feel like you want to do that as well. Polymer, something we'll talk about here. We are going to have, and this is actually why, I shouldn't say, I shouldn't assume, right? So just know that this is going to be targeted to high school students, but honestly, anyone can use more time on task with those things, okay? So the thing I was mentioning here is that we're going to have folks from Google. We're going to have some GDEs, Google Developer Experts, cities folks, developer, professional developers. It's just going to be an awesome day. So please consider coming. And let me give you a reason besides that it's going to be awesome is that I'm giving away tickets. So what you will do is come in here, do one, and under the promotional code, I'm not going to do it in the video, but you will find a code to use under our course, under the home. When you come in here, if you want to use that code to get a free ticket. Starts at 9 in the morning. You get light breakfast, lunch, event t-shirt all day, and I think possibly some other little swag that we're working on. So hopefully we see you there. All right, have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.